What if the greatest thing Tom Holland ever got from playing Spider-Man wasn't fame, wasn't Marvel, and wasn't becoming one of Hollywood's biggest stars? What if it was love? In one emotional interview, Tom Holland revealed that the biggest gift Spider-Man has given him isn't a blockbuster movie or worldwide success, it's Zendaya. Calling her the absolute North Star of his life, Tom gave fans another unforgettable glimpse into a relationship that has quietly become one of Hollywood's most admired love stories. But that's only the beginning. As Spider-Man prepares for an exciting new chapter, Tom is opening up like never before about love, friendship, heartbreak, and the future of Peter Parker. Today, we're taking a deep dive into everything that happened from Tom's emotional confession to exciting updates about Spider-Man, brand new day, and the touching friendship that proves why everyone loves Tom Holland. Let's get started. It's hard to believe that nearly 10 years have passed since Tom Holland first swung into our lives as Spider-Man. Back then, he was just a young actor chasing a dream. No one could have imagined that the role would completely transform his future. Marvel didn't just make Tom an international superstar. It introduced him to people who would become his family. One of those people was Jacob Batalon. Another was Zendaya. Together, they created one of the most beloved casts in superhero history. But behind the cameras, something even more special was beginning. During a recent interview, Tom was asked a simple question. When you look back, what's the biggest gift this franchise has given you? Many expected him to mention Marvel.
Some thought he'd say the fans.
Others assumed he'd talk about his incredible career. Instead, Tom smiled. Then he answered with just one word: Zendaya. He didn't hesitate. He didn't overthink it. For Tom, the answer was obvious. He continued by saying that Zendaya is the absolute North Star of his life. Just hearing those words immediately sent fans into an emotional frenzy. Because those aren't words someone casually says. They're words filled with admiration, gratitude, and deep love. Millions of fans quickly shared the clip online. Comments flooded social media. People couldn't stop talking about how genuine Tom sounded. Many even called it one of the sweetest celebrity interviews of the year. When Tom and Zendaya first met while filming Spider-Man: Homecoming in 2016, they were simply colleagues. Marvel introduced them as Peter Parker and MJ. The chemistry between them was obvious from the beginning. Fans noticed it instantly. Their interviews were filled with laughter. Their behind-the-scenes moments looked effortless. Even when they denied dating rumors for years, people believed there was something special between them. Time eventually proved those fans right. What started as friendship slowly became something much deeper. Unlike many Hollywood relationships, Tom and Zendaya chose privacy over publicity. They rarely discussed their romance. They avoided unnecessary headlines. Instead of constantly posting about each other, they quietly supported one another through every career milestone. That decision only made fans respect them even more. Tom also reflected on another priceless gift from Spider-Man: his friendship with Jacob Batalon. The two actors have shared the Marvel journey since they were teenagers. Tom explained that they experienced life-changing success together. They weren't just making movies. They were growing up. Every premiere, every interview, every world tour, every fan event, they experienced it side by side. Those kinds of friendships are incredibly rare in Hollywood. Success often changes people. But according to everyone who has worked with Tom, he has remained the same humble person who first auditioned for Spider-Man. That's exactly why so many co-stars continue praising him. During another interview, a bouquet of flowers appeared nearby. Someone jokingly complimented them. "Nice flowers." It seemed like a tiny moment, but fans immediately connected it to Tom's well-known romantic personality. Everyone knows Tom loves thoughtful gestures. Whether it's supporting Zendaya at movie premieres or celebrating important milestones together, he has consistently shown that small acts of kindness matter. Those tiny moments have become part of why fans admire their relationship so much. Nothing feels forced. Nothing feels fake. Everything feels authentic. And in today's celebrity culture, authenticity is incredibly refreshing. Looking back over the last decade almost feels surreal. Fans watched Tom transform from a nervous young actor into one of Hollywood's biggest stars. They watch Zendaya become an Emmy-winning actress and global fashion icon. Most importantly, they watch two best friends slowly fall in love. From red carpets, to award shows, to movie premieres, to quiet moments caught by photographers, their journey unfolded naturally.
No dramatic announcements. No flashy publicity campaigns.
Just two people supporting each other through life's biggest moments. That's exactly why audiences remain invested in their story, because it feels real. And that's becoming increasingly rare in the entertainment industry. While Tom's personal life has fans smiling, Peter Parker's life couldn't be more different. Marvel's upcoming film, Spider-Man: Brand New Day, promises one of the darkest chapters the character has ever faced. The story begins immediately after the emotional ending of Spider-Man: No Way Home. Doctor Strange's spell erased Peter Parker from everyone's memories. No one remembers who he is. Not his friends. Not his classmates. Not even MJ. Imagine sacrificing every relationship you've ever had just to save the world. That's exactly where Peter finds himself. Completely alone. Trying to rebuild a life that nobody remembers. It's a heartbreaking situation unlike anything we've seen before. Tom describes this version of Peter as far more mature. Someone struggling with loss, identity, and loneliness. Instead of being the cheerful teenager audiences first met years ago, Peter has become a young man carrying unimaginable emotional weight. According to Tom, audiences should expect moments that are both heartbreaking and deeply inspiring. And if his comments are any indication, this may become the most emotional Spider-Man film yet. For years, fans have known Peter Parker as the friendly neighborhood superhero who somehow managed to balance school, friendships, romance, and saving New York. But those days are gone. At the end of Spider-Man: No Way Home, Peter made the ultimate sacrifice. To protect the people he loved, he allowed Doctor Strange's spell to erase him from everyone's memory. That meant losing everything. His closest friends, his mentors, his future with MJ. And perhaps most painfully, every shared memory that once gave his life meaning. When Spider-Man: Brand New Day begins, Peter is starting over from scratch. No one knows who he is. No one remembers the sacrifices he made. He's no longer the teenager surrounded by friends. Instead, he's a young man trying to figure out who he is without the people who once defined his life. Tom Holland recently described this version of Peter as the most mature and emotionally complex one he's ever played. According to him, audiences will watch Peter struggle with loneliness, responsibility, and the painful reality of moving forward when the people you love can't remember you. It's a story about identity. It's a story about sacrifice. And above all, it's a story about hope. Familiar faces return. Although Peter begins this chapter alone, he won't be facing danger by himself. One of the biggest surprises surrounding Spider-Man: Brand New Day is the return of several exciting characters to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Oscar-winning actor Mark Ruffalo is back as Bruce Banner, also known as the Hulk. Fans have long enjoyed the unique relationship between Peter Parker and the Avengers, and Ruffalo's return hints that Peter's journey may once again connect with the larger Marvel Universe. Even more exciting is the arrival of Jon Bernthal's Frank Castle, better known as the Punisher. Known for his brutal methods and relentless pursuit of justice, Frank Castle is one of Marvel's darkest antiheroes. Unlike Spider-Man, who constantly searches for peaceful solutions, the Punisher believes criminals deserve no mercy. That contrast alone creates endless possibilities. Will Peter remain true to his moral code? Or will Frank Castle challenge everything Peter believes about justice? Jon Bernthal has already teased that audiences will see a version of Frank Castle unlike anything they've seen before. Those comments have sparked endless fan theories across social media. Some believe the Punisher will become Peter's unexpected ally. Others think the two heroes could begin as enemies before eventually working together. Whatever happens, one thing is certain: their interactions will be unforgettable. Sadie Sink joins the Marvel Universe. Another major talking point is the addition of Stranger Things star Sadie Sink. Although Marvel has kept her character a closely guarded secret, fans have spent months creating theories. Could she be playing a completely original character? A future superhero? Or someone connected to Peter's next chapter? Marvel isn't revealing any answers just yet. That mystery has only increased anticipation for the film. Every trailer, every interview, and every behind-the-scenes photo is now being carefully analyzed by fans searching for clues. And that's exactly what Marvel does best, keeping audiences guessing until opening day. Tom Holland's emotional promise. When asked what fans can expect from the movie, Tom didn't focus on action scenes or visual effects. Instead, he talked about emotion. He explained that audiences will see Peter Parker dealing with his lost identity in ways they've never witnessed before. Sometimes the story will be heartbreaking. Other moments will be heartwarming. Those two words perfectly describe what has always made Spider-Man different from other superheroes. Yes, Peter can stop dangerous villains. Yes, he can swing across skyscrapers. But beneath the mask is someone dealing with ordinary human emotions.
Fear, love, loss, hope.
That emotional honesty has always been the heart of Spider-Man, and Tom believes this film embraces it more than ever before. While promoting the film, another touching story reminded everyone why Tom Holland is one of Hollywood's most beloved actors. Jacob Batalon, who plays Ned Leeds, recently shared a personal gift Tom gave him. A Rolex watch. For many celebrities, expensive gifts aren't unusual. But this wasn't about the price. It was about what the watch represented. A decade of friendship. A decade of shared memories. A decade of growing up together. Jacob laughed as he admitted he wears the watch almost everywhere. He even joked that he swims with it every single day. Then he smiled and said he cleans it constantly because he loves it so much. His excitement wasn't really about owning a luxury watch. It was about knowing the gift came from one of his closest friends. That small story spoke volumes about Tom's character. Even after becoming one of the biggest stars in the world, he continues to value the people who stood beside him from the very beginning. One reason fans continue supporting Tom Holland is because success doesn't appear to have changed who he is. Co-stars repeatedly describe him as kind. Crew members call him respectful. Directors praise his work ethic. Friends describe him as loyal. Whether he's spending time with Zendaya, surprising Jacob with meaningful gifts, or thanking fans for their support, Tom consistently shows genuine appreciation for the people around him. That's becoming increasingly rare in Hollywood. Perhaps that's why audiences connect with him so deeply. He doesn't just play a hero on screen. Many believe he tries to live like one off-screen as well. Looking back over the last 10 years, it's incredible how much has changed. Tom Holland entered Marvel as an unknown young actor with enormous dreams. Zendaya was already building an impressive career of her own. Neither of them could have predicted where life would take them. Spider-Man gave them unforgettable adventures. It gave them lifelong friendships. It gave them worldwide fame. But according to Tom himself, the greatest gift was finding Zendaya. Calling someone your North Star isn't just a compliment. It means they're your guide, your constant, the person who helps you stay grounded no matter how chaotic life becomes. Those words revealed more than fans expected. They showed gratitude, respect, admiration, and deep love. For millions of fans who have watched their relationship grow over the years, hearing Tom say those words felt like the perfect summary of their incredible journey. As Spider-Man, Brand New Day prepares to launch a bold new chapter, Tom Holland is entering a new chapter of his own. Professionally, he's taking on the most emotionally demanding version of Peter Parker yet. Personally, he continues building a life with the woman he proudly calls the North Star of his life. The contrast is impossible to ignore. On screen, Peter Parker faces a world where the people he loves no longer remember him. Off-screen, Tom Holland is surrounded by the very people who have shaped his life, his loyal friends, his Marvel family, and Zendaya. Perhaps that's what makes this moment so powerful. The character is searching for hope. The actor has already found it. And maybe that's why audiences continue cheering for Tom Holland, not just because he's Spider-Man, but because he reminds us that behind every superhero is a real person whose greatest victories often happen away from the spotlight. As fans count down the days until Spider-Man, Brand New Day hits theaters, one thing is already clear. The next chapter won't simply be about saving the world. It will be about identity, sacrifice, friendship, and love. And if Tom Holland's heartfelt words are any indication, this could become the most emotional Spider-Man story ever told. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest updates on Tom Holland, Zendaya, Marvel, and all your favorite Hollywood stars. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.